Can you guys hear me?
Easy.
Yeah.
Sorry, my internet fucked up right as like I got away there, pretty much.
Easy.
Wow, big comeback.
Easy, come back.
I apologize, Lifestealer. Looking at the situation as I was lagging out, it looked like I could have probably killed one, but my internet fucked up there. I wasn't just trying to leave you to die. I need to get a BKB pretty bad. Well, I was dead if you didn't do anything, but like, I feel like I could have gotten a kill there, because I looked at the Lina and I looked at the other guy and they were standing next to each other with like 200 health. And of course we don't have the ward on Roshan that I talked about like a minute ago almost.
Who the fuck needs that? Are you new?
I know. This is disappointing too, because I mentioned that ward explicitly a while ago, and I'm dead now. Anyone gonna help me? If someone TVs the base tower, this guy won't kill me solo. Like, I'll live here if someone helps.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're fine, bro.
No, he heard the TPs. I like how my internet dropped, and now I get this cool visual bug where there's like a creep here, like running in place, because my internet dropped.
Dude, there is a creep there running in place.
With the red bar.
No.
I'm sorry guys, my internet is being bad and the game's been pretty bad.
Man.
I'm refreshing chat now, guys.
No. Why would you come back?
Guys.
You're double dead. Oh, you're not. Dude.
I can't see where any of the towers are too, because my internet dropped.
Right here's where we make our last stand, guys.
Okay, do we have a black hole?
Big black. No, we don't.
So much for that last stand. So who's about to get gripped? Will it be me? That guy seems pretty mad because he knows I'm streaming. Look at how he literally fucking right clicks me every time. Look at that! Look at that!
Bam.
Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Oh, he's gonna grip me now. Oh yeah, he grips me because he knows I'm streaming. What a fucking... Gotta kill the streamer. That was annoying because the worst part too is I wasn't even the best target for him to go on. Chat looks like it's fucked up now too, so it's not refreshing. About to make that big black hole with your blink dagger.
I don't need a blink dagger, you know?
That big BKB. That was annoying too, because the Bane like right clicked me and it was really obvious he was gonna go for there. Like he had right clicked me and like ran past creeps twice. But the Bane played like shit this game, so I'm pretty upset that he's gonna win. Yeah, I lose souls when I die. You lose half your souls. Oh really? Is that what's gonna happen here?
You ready? You ready?
Kill him.
We can come back.
I'm waiting for Bane to right click me again. But you're supposed to be able to get in right click fights with that guy. Black hole! Oh no, he's black holed me! But how do you play through next game? Just join BAM chat. There are a lot of people that I play with pretty frequently, like Ruff, Kazaki. Pretty much everyone in this game now I play with pretty frequently, but this has been a pretty disappointing game.
Yeah, solo mid, I got this. Get one tower. Oh, we have one tower.
I can't even see where we have towers. Like, do we have top? Do we have mid? I think we have mid, right?
We have top and mid. We're making the big plays.
Yeah, we're making the big comeback.
Okay, let's get him. Let's get him, guys. Let's get him.
Black hole him!
Big juke.
Do those world famous black holes, man.
Dude, I have landed every black hole I've casted. Oh god, no, he's fucking scared.
The strong third ability you put down there. Oh, look!
Oh, Jesus.
Holy shit, that's clutch.
Big ult.
I know. Almost as good as yours, except I didn't click him to know if he had a BKB, whereas you just dropped a black hole in the ground.
You didn't have to click him. He kind of goes really big and yellow.
Yeah, my bad. I didn't realize that he did that after I activated my ult. My bad. I'm sorry that your lane went so
Man
well.
up and cancel it, dog. You gotta cancel all. That's why I canceled mine. Instead of the way through.
Bro, you did it right before, but you're right. I should have canceled, just like you should have canceled that whole. This is my fault, guys. I'm sorry. This is all
You
me.
don't even know. You don't understand my method.
Your bottom tower has fallen. Your bottom barracks are under attack.
Look at this.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I'll do better next time, guys. I'm sorry that that Bane just fucked the shit out of me.
Nah.
He actually activated the BKB right after I turned the ult on, but you can cancel Shadow Fiend's ult.
Oh god. Next. Oh god, the war. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, he's stunned!
Fuck this shit.
Oh, you guys are fighting people? My bad.
What the fuck? That's
You
cheating.
okay?
I got 2v1, that's cheating.
Did he do it before? I might have just been shit there, but I was pretty sure he did it before.
Your bottom barracks
Either way, it was a garbage ult. Even if he did activate the BKB after I did my shit, he could have just, I could have just canceled, so.
It's really be
Well, it's because fuck BKB. The last game I felt bad about, because like I didn't kill the mid. But this game I don't feel like I dared. Like,
If we lose the bet,
oh, he's gonna ult the streamer! Oh no! God forbid! I feel like all 5 of my deaths have been fucking Bane ulting me. When he gets a BKB, he's such a like a dick fuck too, because he can just activate his BKB and then ult me. Even if I have a BKB of my own, he'll still ult me. But it's a pretty shit Bane, to be frank. Like, he's the same level as me, and his team has 37 fucking kills. Like, really?
you ready? We're gonna make big plays.
Yeah, go.
You
Go.
go. You go.
Okay,
Don't
I'll
worry.
go. You got my back?
I got your back.
Black hole him. You should honestly just sell all of your items and get a blink dagger so you can get one good black hole.
What are you waiting for?
Bam! I got it.
That was good, you got it.
I'm hitting everybody with these black holes. You don't even understand.
Bro, you didn't get the Lina. That bitch was like right next to you.
You don't even understand.
God damn it, this fucking game. So annoying. I'm pretty frustrated though. That last game, it's like I didn't die to the Storm Spirit, but I got something I should have won. Help me? Like blink on that fucking horn, dude, 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 dude. Bro, you're an anti-mage, and those are all mages. It's worth it. They got the streamer. You could have popped out of that and killed him, dude. Can you pop out of that and kill him? Just activate your rage and just instantly give him.
My things are on cooldown, so I can't really slow anyone or anything.
Oh, there's a moment there I felt you could have gotten him. Yeah, bro.
Big armor Midas. Tons of attack speed.
Your middle tower is under
Okay, we're throwing it now, guys. Throwing it now.
Throwing it. So I'll go mid.
The only way.
It's funny because I totally felt like they weren't going to go in on that because it would have been a bad trade, but then they went in anyways because fuck this streamer. Bro, your arch nemesis is back.
Fuck you.
There's an Abyss of Blade, dude. I don't think you're.
And a blink dagger. I think you're probably fucked here.
And.
Nope, nope.
No, he's not gonna waste it on you.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Flash is an OP ability. I need nerf. As a good throw it go.
Why are you running it, Fuck you.
I thought he'd bash you at one point.
I hope you're happy. That was such a bad pause.
Why? Because you didn't die or because you got away?
Yeah, I would have died if you hadn't paused.
It's okay, I'm dead now, so that'll make up for it.
Your middle tower has been destroyed.
She ults for it.
top
Five
tower
for that.
is under attack.
I should just sit in the fucking pool and salvage my score. Sometimes you are dicks, man.
Your top tower
Oh
is under
god, there's a
attack.
lot of people.
That's okay, Crystal Maiden has smoke and she finally bought some wards, so...
Oh, you knew?
Bro, throw down that big black hole.
Burns, doesn't it?
Yeah, a black hole in 10
Your middle
seconds.
tower
Look
is
at
under attack.
Oh, you're so dead.
What happened to that black hole, man? Just sell your items and get a fucking blink
Wrap it
dagger.
up, dog.
Your middle
Sell up your
tower
items and get a
is
blink
under
dagger.
attack.
Do it, please. I want to get one good one this game.
Has fallen. Your ancient is under attack.
I don't think I have enough. I totally don't have
Come on,
enough.
fortify. We need the biggest black hole of all.
He can't even have 4K with
Your
this shit.
ancient is under attack.
You could be farming at 150 gold per minute and all of your items would have a net value, but...
Oh, dude, black hole!
I'm dead. Can't black hole, I'm done, dog. I can't buy back. I'm already bought back.
Your ancient is under attack.
Check out these dance moves, dudes!
Dire structures are fortified. Your ancient is under attack.
Everyone's dead.
Your ancient is under attack.
I like how he still does the thing where he BKBs and then right clicks me, or R clicks me. Even when we're in my fucking pool, there's no, like all my deaths are from that guy, that fucking main, so annoying. That was a pretty bad game all around. The Ursa got massively fed and then you got solo experience for Rosh and every other lane did kind of mediocre. Alright guys, one's if I should solo queue, two's if I should keep doing this. I feel like a lot of the people are leaving the stream because it's highly unentertaining to get games that are that fucking bad. One's if I should solo queue, two's if I should keep playing with viewers. I don't know, I'm kind of annoyed by that though. Like that game, like when that dive bottom happened and I was the only one to TP, I was really annoyed. What was 1 and what was 2? I forgot already. I can never ask that question and actually get honest answers though. Alright, good night, dude. Alright, so solo queue wins. That game in general, though, made me pretty mad. Oops. I'm gonna play for a while today. I really need to get bored watching the same people make the same mistakes every game. At least make some people. That's true. I might play with other viewers though before the game ends. But that was pretty fucking annoying. Like those moments where no one TP'd, like, made me angry. Like I was just no other way to describe it. I was fucking mad. I'm gonna keep USD up because sometimes this account takes forever to find games on. That's true. I probably should have just picked up new people. I might just play a couple games of solo queue to calm down a bit, and because they tend to at least be somewhat entertaining, and then I can provide commentary on what people are doing without sounding like insulting. Because like if I'm pubbing, I can say something like, oh well, the Enigma has done really bad and has pretty much failed that lane horribly. The person who's top can walk over to the secret or to the side shop during this engagement and buy a TP to TP on their base dive because it's lasted more than 40 seconds. Like I can say things like that if I'm fucking playing pubs, but if I'm playing like with people that I play with a lot, they can get like annoyed, I guess, or they can take it personally. But I find that when I solo queue, like people watch the stream for kind of like the commentary and to some degree the play, but much more so for like the commentary and the humor and the entertainment. People don't watch the stream to like watch shit tier games that are always one-sided one way or the other, where I can't provide any kind of commentary without sounding insulting, you know? And when I go into pubs, I also have no expectations of anyone. Like, if I were playing a pub there, I would not have TP'd bottom to try to save that guy, because I would know that no one else would TP, and I would know that that would be like a one-for-one trade. Like, where I'd get one, maybe two people, and then I'd die, which wouldn't be worth it on a Shadow Fiend. But if I'm playing with people I play with all the time, I'm like, oh, well, someone will TP, like, and then we'll go 3-for-0. But nope. Why do you have two accounts? Apollo Kids, it's because there was a time when the MMR on my main account was like really high, and I would play against people like IU 2000 and like just competitive players, and I'd play against really good players and people who got matched up against like all these good streamers that have high MMR, and that was a good indicator of the fact the account had high MMR. And I'd play with viewers, and I'd play with the same people, and we'd lose all of our games, like we've lost all of them today. And at this point, the main account's MMR is probably not that good. I mean, worth noting, I did bump into that Korea guy, and I think that the matchmaking system matches based on the highest MMR of a player in the game. So there was a time when I literally lost like 90% of these games because I was bringing viewers into games that were like way out of their league, and it usually, like by and large, viewers aren't that great. And we'd lose every single game, and then I remember going like 3-20 on like my old account at one point, and then all of a sudden like I turned off the stream and I got matched up against really shitty people, and I was like, oh my god, the MMR on this account is bad now. And it really got to me, man. Like because I take every fucking game seriously. I never go into a game and I never go into a game and want to lose. Like I treat these games so seriously because I don't play like competitive games. Like I don't play competitively. So like pubs mean like more to me than they would to like Demon or Fear or Blitz or anyone. Like I care a lot about winning pubs because that's all I do is pub, right? But like that game, like that last game was just not too enjoyable because I feel like from my point I did a lot of things correct and like whatever, and it was just really frustrating. But I have a second account because I want to get this account back to high MMR. There was a point where it was like there was a point where fucking where this account was also a high MMR. Like I bumped into Demon, Come With Me, and then Demon again in that order on this account before. So like I know that there was a point where this account is high MMR. I don't play with anyone else on this account. And to be frank though, I have actually I don't think this account is good anymore. I think the MMR on this account is pretty fucking bad now. Like I've played a lot on it early morning and I don't bump into good people anymore on this account. So I want to grind this account back up. It's only 21 and 15, so the win to loss isn't really good enough to like bump into super good players, so we'll see. See about Lyric. He can gank too because his single best target stun in the game. I wouldn't say the single best single target stun, but the problem is that you need a lot of money, whereas like a Vengeful Spirit has a really solid single target stun and a good mana pool to support it, as well as another useful ability like her Armor Shred. And like if you do that on a Vengeful Spirit, like it's okay to be out of lane to set up a kill on like maybe like a Void or something. But on like a Skeleton King, if you go to like gank a side lane and it's unsuccessful, all of a sudden you've wasted a lot of your time and you're going to become underfarmed. Dude, you have 1,500 followers? Maybe. I don't have that many followers. Like, there are a lot of things too, and this is also something that's been kind of getting me down lately. So, like, I don't try, like, okay, so, like, when you look at people who stream, people do it for different reasons. Like, maybe there are some people who do it for the enjoyment, which, like, are pretty fewer than there are. Like, by and large, a lot of people stream because they'd be playing video games anyways, and they know they can make money from streaming. Like, make no mistake, that's why people like Idra stream. That's probably why other people stream. Like, I don't want to mention a lot of Dota 2 people, but a lot of StarCraft 2 people, a lot of Dota 2 people who are on teams, obviously they stream for the money because they're going to be playing games all day anyways. Like, and a good way of noting that too is when you watch people who like don't add anything to their stream. Like someone like Demon like adds a lot to his stream in terms of like humor, I guess, to some degree. But he commercials the shit out of it and begs for donations and stuff. But then you have people like Idra who just stream and they don't really give a shit, and they just do it because they know they're going to make a lot of money doing it. It's the way with a lot of League of Legends people too. That's why a lot of League of Legends people stream, because they know that in League of Legends you can make thousands of dollars off streaming. I lose a lot of money from streaming because like the internet is expensive as fuck, and like that's why a lot of people don't stream in 1080p. I have to have like a really good CPU, and I don't like try to sell out the stream, I guess. Like I've been offered that whole thing where it's like if someone follows the channel you get like $5. And I turned it down because I'd rather people just be able to follow the stream to like know when it comes online. I don't accept donations, blah blah blah. Like I've said that before, and it's like beating a broken record to death and a horse at the same time. Like I stream because one, I enjoy it, and two, like I try really hard to make the stream entertaining and to make it like a high quality stream, like something that I would watch is usually what I strive for. But I feel like recently, man, like I haven't been able to do that. And like if I in Dota 2, like if the games are all like shit quality, like that last game, then it's like the stream becomes unentertaining to watch. Like people watch the stream for a number of reasons, but I don't think that one of the reasons is like because people think I'm the best player in the world, blah blah blah. Like I think I'm pretty decent. I think I'm pretty good, but I'm not the best. And there are definitely people who are better than me. Like if you were to go to like Twitch TV, you could probably find like 5 or 10 people who are like 10 times better than me and they stream all the time. But so I feel like if I'm not able to like add anything when I'm streaming, like if I can't comment on how the game is going without feeling like I'm being insulting or something like that, then like what am I doing, you know? I don't know. Seriously, landed a Vengeful... Seriously, yeah, Vengeful Spirit Celting is pretty good. Why, if you play with players of last game often, do they not play good and give us a shit game to watch? I don't know, man. Like, that game was just awful. Like, that game was not that good, and, like, a large part of his TPs, man. Like, I used to, like, beat the shit out of that point, that you need to, like, have a TP in the mid-game. And some people, like, will be like, well, Barney, you don't have a TP on you. It's like, yeah, but I'm an anti-mage, and I'm top, so even if someone's getting ganked, I can't do much to help them, and, like, I'd rather free farm anyways. But, like, certain games, like I generally probably am better about the people I play with in terms of having TPs, and I'm not even that great about it. And, like, if you're getting tower dove, like, 15 minutes into the game, someone should TP to help you. I always say towers aren't strong because they hit for, like, 50 damage. They're strong because when you're near a tower, in theory, you're always 4 seconds away from allied aid. It's like Furion isn't strong because you can meet your fucking quota. He's strong because he can be anywhere on the map in 4 seconds, blah, blah, blah. Barney, you dumb shit. The 5 follow things to chat, get rid of ads and not take over followers. That's actually, I had no idea. I'm fucking retarded for that. Maybe I will do that then. But I've noticed that I don't like... You know, that's funny that you bring that up, because whenever I've looked at streams that do have that feature enabled, I always see follow and then the $ next to it. I guess that if you click the follow sign, you can follow normally, but if you click the $, then you subscribe. That's really weird, because that's a horrible layout. I bet I can find someone who has that on right now. And this is why it always threw me for a curveball, because I'd never pay $5 to support someone streaming myself, but I'm pretty Jew about it. So let's see who's streaming. I bet you I could find someone who has that feature enabled, and like In Control probably has that. And I can show you what I mean, why this has always thrown me off. I didn't really turn it down so much as not respond, but like, I don't know. Where is the follow option? Oh, it's because I'm not technically logged in on Twitch TV. It's funny because I use different passwords for Twitch TV and this one, so even if you guys found the password, you'd never know. Share? Why is there no follow option? Wish I could demonstrate the point. Oh, it's up there? Maybe these people just don't have the subscribe thing. I don't know. I feel like that In Control or people like that would. Mindless Rough. This should be good. Mindless Rough is actually not bad at all.
All pick.
Cool. That's the string because Barney's my nigga. Yes, I don't imagine that a lot of people would subscribe to any channels. Yeah, I know. I imagine that I wouldn't get that many subscribers, unfortunately. But I could set that up. I don't know, though. I haven't responded to it yet, but I wasn't too psyched about it. It also would feel like I'm taking money from people for playing video games, which feels pretty bad. But we'll see what Ruff picks this game, and then I'll pick something to stomp the shit out of him and get my anger out.
10 seconds.
This shows that the MR on this account isn't that phenomenal. If I can get stream sniped by Mindless
5
Ruff.
seconds remaining.
No stone unturned. Rock on.
Prepare for battle.
Okay, so my base damage is a lot higher than Shadow Fiend's at level 1, and Shadow Fiend will probably be mid. I hope he is, because he could be like a grudge match. We'll see if this guy buys a Courier or if this guy does. One of them certainly should. Nope, 3 Slippers of Agility. Can we get a Courier? Vengeful bought 3 Slippers of Agility, so I feel like she won't. I know it sucks, but you might have to on Windrunner. This is how I know someone's a fucking retard, is when they get 3 Slippers of Agility. He's leaving the lane with, like, no money. Yeah, I know, dude, that sucks. But we really do need a Courier on someone. Like, I think it should have been Vengeful. Thank you. So, this account clearly has very low MR. I've been matched against a Ruff. The enemy is all pretty much random.
30
And this
seconds
Vengeful
to
took
battle.
3 Slippers of Agility. That's so fucking dumb. She could go like 2 Slippers of Agility, then more supplies, so she could actually win her lane. She could go 2 Slippers of Agility, Tango, 2 Iron Branches in the south. It would be a lot better. Or she could go like a Slippers of Agility and like a Circlet, and then like two fucking Iron Branches, then like a salve or tangos. Instead, she took fucking garbage items, and she's probably gonna compete for farm with
The
Skeleton
battle
King.
begins.
Hard times coming. Rolling.
Katani feels so slow at level 1, but
Head for the
I think
quarry.
Vengeful thinks that he is.
I gather no loss.
So solid block for Mindless Rough, so now he's fighting up a hill because he didn't creep block at all.
No hard feelings.
He got 2 uphill misses, so not good luck there. He's trying to pull the creeps back towards the tower,
My favorite quarry.
like he needs to, in order to win this lane.
Yes.
It's worth throwing out stuns like that if it's going to hit someone so bad.
It's hard.
Like I lost well over half of his life.
We've a quarry to settle.
Me and Ruff have a quarry to settle this game.
Sure.
Both of our teammates are probably fucking garbage.
Going.
Like both of us probably have pretty trash teammates. I can tell this Windrunner's a fucking retard because she bought 3 Slippers of Agility, which is really bad.
A rolling
Even if she
stone.
wants to go like Stout Shield into like Ring of Aquila, that's still really bad.
Going.
I'm taking this shield because I know I'm going to be up against Shadow Fiend. I don't need like a Quelling Blade. I could just leave the pool with more money, but I'd rather just get the shield so that I can be really, really aggressive about the early creep hits, because that's when you can win or lose a lane against Shadow Fiend, is in those first like 2 or 3 creep kills.
Right away.
He didn't even get the deny there, he just fucked up the last hit. I hate playing against people like that. But you can do that if you have lower base damage, and he does have lower base damage than Tiny.
Rush out.
Ooh, strong level 1 hands.
No deposit, no return. You haven't
Your
got the
top tower
stone.
is under attack.
Yes. First blood. First blood. Of course.
Just curious if he had wards, because I sure as fuck don't.
I gather no loss.
Here, I'm gonna use the courier to deliver a bottle in a second.
Rock on.
I say that because I know my teammates are so shit that they'd probably use the courier before mid. Mid getting their bottle in time is extremely, extremely important.
Tiny coming in.
Shield doesn't work on long range. No, that's stupid. There are plenty of long range heroes who poor man's shield is actually good on. Like Viper, it's a phenomenal item if you don't want to get a Vanguard. Like anyone who can trade hits really cost efficiently can get a poor man's shield and have it be a viable item decision. So I wouldn't look at it as, oh, you don't get poor man's shield on range. That's too cut and dry, too simple.
Rock on.
And technically anyone can be played as a carry, but Vengeful doesn't do it very well. I know that you guys have probably seen like, hey, why did you use the courier before I got my bottle when I specifically said that I wanted to use the courier to get my bottle? Oh, it was Vengeful. Vengeful, you're a fucking retard. I know you want to complete your two Wraith Bands, but you'll lose a lot of games if you fuck your mid over this hard. Like, I really, really, really needed to use that courier. I would have bottled the haste and then killed your lane for you to help you out. But instead, you decided to use the courier before mid. If you ever use the courier before your mid gets a bottle, you're actively fucking over your team. Just throwing that out there, you stupid piece of shit. Go die.
My favorite quarry.
No, it looks like you're really, really bad, though, eventually, unfortunately.
Rolling out. Tiny coming in.
I would have liked to have an even mid against Shadow Fiend, but by fucking me over, you make the lane pretty uneven.
A rolling stone.
Your top tower is under attack. Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower is under attack.
That makes me pretty mad. But I don't really expect a lot from viewers or from pubs, but I would expect them to not be that awful. Because now I leave the Shadow Fiend to free farm.
Hard currency. Of course. Crush 'em.
Vengeful. There are 208 people on Twitch TV watching you be one of the worst players I've ever played with. You're probably worse than the average viewer who's really, really bad. And the worst part is it doesn't seem like you realize why what you're doing is bad, which is like a really good way to judge if a player is a fucking idiot. So, because you're losing the game for us by being awful. Like, I understand you want those 2 big Wraith bands to go with your 3 Slippers of Agility, but, like, the mid needs the fucking the thing. Mid needs the courier for their bottle, bro. That's how you win games. But I can't help you with that guy. I understand you don't give a shit about me, but you should probably give a shit about winning the game so you can get out of your dumpster low MMR bracket.
Here's a carbon footprint.
Rune is bot and I can't get it because I didn't have wards, so I face check top.
Rolling out. With a boring sound.
Great, now they're stealing my lane. Why are you here?
A rolling stone. Right away.
Yeah, I realize I'm playing against noobs. This account clearly has a low MMR. I'm being matched against Rough and some shitbag players.
Forward.
Can you please leave the lane? I'll get my arcanes, and if I can ever get a rune, I'll gank for you. But for now, I'm just gonna beat Shadow Fiend. Unless we can get a shackle, but he has a regen, so unless we can actually kill him, then it's a complete waste of our time. Thank you.
Going.
No, mad, Barney? I'm kind of mad, because the people I'm playing with and against are fucking garbage. I really want to grind the win-loss on this account so I can get matched against good players.
Rock on. Forward.
Like, this Vengeful has the worst attitude about being shit, too. Like, I don't really care about you. Like, well, why don't you? Don't you care about winning?
Live and learn. I gather no law. Right.
And Ruff has a regen, so he's just gonna spam those demon hands.
Of course.
This is the point where it's like if no one ganks the Shadow Fiend, he starts to win out on the lane. Like, Shadow Fiend is so easy to gank because he lacks escape mechanism. It's a pub, so I don't expect people to gank. I just wish people didn't fuck me over. If I would have gotten that haste and bottled it, I would have won my lane by a huge margin, as opposed to, like, trading evenly. He knows I'm streaming, he probably just doesn't care.
Rolling. Head for the quarry. Put aside for now.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Like, I'll lose mid to this Shadow Fiend eventually because he can double Demon Hand every single wave. And the thing is, even if Shadow Fiend's in a highly disadvantaged lane, when he hits level 7, he can just... Or not a highly disadvantaged, but even if he's in a hard lane, like, this isn't even like a highly disadvantaged lane for him. When he hits level 7, he out-base damages almost anyone through souls, and he can just do like this. Like, you can tell how scared he is because he's just been doing that, like, all lane. He's literally just spamming double Demon Hands. Bro, I've gotten the first rune all game, but I'll come in a minute, but I need to actually, like...
Sure.
I'm coming top now. But if I leave that Shadow Fiend alone, understand that he will 100% take that tower, and that has... Oh, good. There was a missing, by the way. But it'll 100% take that tower. Like, so this, if this doesn't amount to anything, then you've set us far behind by asking me to gank for your lane.
Right away.
Shackle him now. Go, go. Go now. Go now. Go now. Go now.
Your middle tower is under attack.
See, this is the part where he gets the tower, though.
Sure.
I'm gonna get arcanes.
Your middle tower has fallen.
Going. A rolling stone.
It's a pub, so I know I can dive, and no one's gonna TP to save me.
Head for the quarry.
Can't do anything.
Tiny coming in.
I wouldn't make dives like that if I was playing against good players, but no one's going to help that guy, so there's no point in not diving him, because I know I'll get the kill. Unfortunately, the enemy mage blinked in. That was a trade that guy couldn't succeed from. There's no way he was going to come out of that ahead.
I gather no.
I need to go back to heal. He missed his hands, he needed to land at least 2. I was pretty confident I'd come out of that trade ahead. I had no idea it would be that close, unfortunately. I couldn't claim that I knew it would be that close because I didn't. Like, I thought for sure I'd kill him and walk away with like 100 HP.
Is under attack.
I feel like he must have completed treads because he hit really hard there.
Your top tower has fallen.
Yes.
We've lost 2 towers, so we've been 9-11. He has no mana to do any spells if he ran that way. If you blink there, we'll get him, I think.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
So I'm going to check his items, and he has his treads, so that's why he managed to trade hits reasonably well with me. I thought it would be very, very one-sided, but it ended up being really, really uncomfortably close. I play tiny when I know I'm playing against shit baddies and I want to stomp the shit out of them.
Right away. Rock on.
Shadow Fiend's heading top.
Going.
This is the hero that I grinded my win-loss on the main account a long time ago. I'm probably gonna buy wards myself if no one else does it, just because it's so important to have wards against Storm Spirit and fucking Spirit Breaker, because they're very, very high mobility heroes. Like those heroes, if they were at that tower, I would have actually been dead. And it's scary to think about. I'm gonna grab that. I have mana boots for you. Come here.
Into the bottle with you.
I'll probably get a Blink Dagger before I buy wards
A
though.
rolling stone.
Don't want to go that route. Here, I'm gonna get him if you get a Shackle when I come up.
I
really need to
gather
land that.
no, boss.
You wanna go on him?
Rock on.
Oh, whatever.
Stone you. My favorite one.
Shackle?
Dominating.
Fucking Wraith up. Here, dude, come here. Never mind, actually, go back to the pool. Never mind, no, never mind. Actually, yeah, come here.
Reach.
I had mana for you, dude. I had mana. Oh, wow.
I'm under attack.
Come here, throw a stun.
Head for the quarry.
I'm gonna get rocketed if you don't stun him. You're dead, come here, so I can deny you. Unless you eat a tango, even after that, I think you're probably still dead. Wow, nice. Never mind.
Yes.
Bet I'll talk shit now because I was wrong.
Rolling out.
If one of them walks up this hill, I'll kill them for sure.
Tiny coming in. Rolling stone. I'm not ready.
This is some scary fucking raises coming out of the route.
Rolling. No deposit, no return.
What does Anti-Mage have? He's probably underfarmed. It's pretty underfarmed. Typical fucking shitbag Anti-Mage picker. It's okay though. I don't really expect a lot out of these people. That's why I could tell he's underfarmed without even clicking him.
This good.
Let's go check so you know what's up. Yeah. I'll come back.
Double damage. Head for the quarry.
Whoa, what'd I miss?
We've a quarry.
I blew it.
And if you look, guys, look at how effective Tiny is against bad players. If you play against a lot of bad players and you're decent at Tiny, I'd recommend picking Tiny. I have mana. Whatever.
Tiny coming in.
I did the avalanche because I didn't know if he was going to hang around.
Crush him. Of course. You got it.
Yeah, exactly. Tiny does well because everyone gets pure DPS and gets destroyed by the combo. It's completely true, unfortunately.
Rolling.
People don't build survivability. Like, look at Vengeful. Oh man, I'm so tanky with my 900 life. Or like, this guy has no items anyways, but he's playing like a support, so... Actually, no, I shouldn't even say that. We still have a walking courier and no wards, so that guy's not playing like support at all. So I shouldn't even give him any credit. But at least Windrunner seems amicable to like the idea that the team has. Shadow Fiend's really underleveled. A big part of that is the 2 deaths, but...
Forward.
Check Dota.
Rolling.
But it's annoying to play with these people. I really have to grind the win losses. Help me, help me, help me!
Looking for me?
No one? You're like... Oh, whatever. You can't do anything anyways. Never mind. Big 16-minute Midas. Everyone on my team is underfarmed. It's pretty disappointing. That's why I say that not having wards sucks, because I would have known that there was a Spirit Breaker incoming. If I knew that there was a Spirit Breaker, I would have probably gotten away from that. Storm Spirit is a hero that also stomps the shit out of bad pubs. Where's the desert? Where's this? That'll go with her 3 slippers, dude.
Between rock
It's part of the strategy. Once I get a blink dagger, I'll be in good shape to fuck these pucks pretty bad. Tinker still doesn't have his boots of travel 17 minutes in. It's how you know it's a really, really bad enemy team. There's a Mirana standing here that got line of sight by creeps.
sure.
I might get her here. I don't think I will though. Fuck! I needed to grab those neutrals. I'm being charged, guys. Do you guys want to account for this? I'm being charged, and they're gonna go on it. Never mind. They backed off. I just need to blow up one more wave, and I'll have a blink dagger. Once we get that, I'll be fine. It's a pretty late blink dagger for me. I'm not going to engage in a situation that isn't favorable. Spirit Breaker makes it hard to farm under pressure. Like, I could push it all the way to here if it weren't for Spirit Breaker, but I can't.
Tiny, coming in.
Why did that retard fuck AM get Midas? You can get Midas if you're doing well. Like, if you get a Midas at 4 minutes on a hero that can at least utilize the attack speed, like Lifestealer, Void, or Animage, then it's fine. The problem is that if you get the, like, Midas at 16 minutes, it doesn't really pay, like, it doesn't really pay itself back.
Right away. Yes. Sure.
But at least, no matter how shitty he's at farming, like, he'll get stuff.
Rolling.
I clearly need to play on this account more so that I can get the MMR up so I don't have to play with people like this. Now that I have a Blink Dagger, I can style all over people. I'm gonna go bot because that bot lane is gonna be pushed pretty hard by Tinker. I'll blow up one wave and then I'll see if I can catch someone.
Rock on. Going. You got it.
I'm being charged. I'm being charged. Will anyone TP?
Head for
No,
the
he broke it, but
quarry.
no one would have TP'd, I bet. pretty disappointing. We can save that tower if you guys actually come.
A rolling stone.
This is a joke because no one would have TP'd. Like if I didn't have a blink dagger there, I
Your
would have been
bottom
dead.
tower has fallen.
Oh man, but I'm not that disappointed because I don't expect anything from shitty pubs, but like,
Landslide.
not exactly exciting to see either. I was debating going back in and picking off that horrible, horrible Storm Spirit with just a chuck, but then I opted not to.
Right away.
So we need these really bad.
Rolling out.
Good thing you didn't buy those TPs, or Vengeful. TPs?
Of course. Tiny.
I like how no one TP'd for that.
Rolling.
You want to get him? Do we have teammates or anything? I can go on that guy if you guys want to follow up, but no one's in position. Just ult him, just ult him. Keep going. What? Oh god, I had everything in my inventory was in the wrong slot.
No hard feelings.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh, thank you, Slot. These last couple of games I've been playing today haven't really been that good or informative, so I apologize for that. I can go in again.
The enemy's middle tower
Whatever, fuck
has
it.
fallen.
Oh, thanks, Windrunner.
Rock on.
So I'm getting wards in places that are going to spot out the Tinker or the Spirit Breaker.
Right away.
Rune is top. I wish I didn't have to spend 400 gold on wards, because at this point I have more farm than anyone else on my team, so it's disappointing that they wouldn't, because they're not going to be factors in team fights, because they're already so underfarmed. But in pubs, everyone wants to be the carry, even Vengeful Spirit. Like, that's pretty disappointing, but...
Rolling out.
Thanks, Slot, I like you. You're my nigga.
Tiny. Coming in. I'll send you
Midas Anti-Mage is pretty underfarmed, just by having a Midas.
not.
We can defend that, but you need to heal first. You can go back and heal, bro, and you'll be fine. But in general, I think we can hold that tower if we go. Like, we're gonna need the other 4 people on the team. I'm gonna go in on that as soon as I get there, so just be ready,
Your
because I'm gonna
middle
blink
tower is under
on
attack.
probably
The stone.
Shadow Fiend. Sucks because I had to run forward there instead of back.
It's not fun. Rolling stone. It's not fun.
Best swaps of fucking 2012 out here.
Over here now.
Tiny. Coming in.
Oh, good Tinker player.
Thank goodness. My relief is almost palpable.
I hate when people do that because I don't make decisions on the premise that like people are gonna do that to me. Like the Bane the last game did that too, where he goes into an unfavorable situation that should have that he should not have went in on. I would back off if I were you, Skeleton King, because Tinker could rocket from the fog and kill you.
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
Yeah, Vengeful Spirit getting real big, gonna carry the game. That big Vanguard Shadowblade build. Yeah, you have your ult, and that guy will die for that because all of his mobility abilities are down. If you guys want to grab him.
to the grindstone. Unstoppable.
Rough complaining about his team when it's pretty clear that both of our teams are fucking garbage.
Rock on.
But Ruff has definitely done better than anyone else on his team this game by a pretty notable margin.
Head for the quarry.
I'd say the best player on my team this game is probably Skeleton King, to be honest. Like, and he's not horrible, but he's not like phenomenal. It's just that in general, everyone in this game is so shit. The Spirit Breaker's dead, so I'm pretty comfortable pushing into a situation that would normally be unfavorable.
Rolling out.
Just because I can keep track of where Spirit Breaker is, and it's about to be daytime, and it is right now.
You got it. Going. Rolling.
Is anyone gonna TP that outer tower? I'll get away if you guys do. Oh, who am I kidding? I'm dead, never mind. Whatever. If I didn't eat the arrow, I would have gotten away.
Oh, they never miss.
We don't have to let that tower fall.
Dire's structures are fortified.
I think we can get him for that. And you guys can keep fighting. Like, I think I can get him for this. If you guys want to go. Rough is here. I called him Rough instead of his hero name. Nice. No, go back in, go back in, go back in! Fuck, I can't check it back. Keep falling, keep falling. All he has is BKB. He's dead.
Yeah, BKB on.
Man, that bench is getting huge. This game is bad. It's bad. This ward is going to go down soon. I want to re-up it because I think it provides me with useful vision. And usually your tiny, who's the most fed person on the team, isn't the person that you want to be buying wards. But I'm desperate to win. I'll do whatever I have to win this game. Even if it means that I have to be the one buying wards in a game like this. Because again, I just really don't want to lose this game. So the rune is top. I'm probably going to grab that.
A rolling stone.
This Anti-Mage isn't even farmed though, so I don't think that you can say, oh, well, you're going to win because you have Anti-Mage. Because Anti-Mage has to be farmed for that to be a valid statement. I'm playing against really shitty players. I think I need to go for 4-stick. Not because it's a horrible item. See, that's not what you want to do. That's called a rage buyback, when you just buy back for no fucking reason. That guy is really underfarmed, so it doesn't make sense for him to be buying back. If you were really ahead and your buyback was substantial, then you could do it, but at a time like this, it just isn't good for me buying back. This Vengeful Spirit is going for Shadow Blade, because after all, invisibility equals invisibility, or invisibility equals invincibility in these pub games. No one will ever kill her again, because she can go invisible. And in pub games, people don't buy items to counter heroes that can go invisible. But it's pretty shit to be going that, to be taking so much farm off of the map for that big Vanguard. That big Vanguard Shadow Blade. Hey, I have wards on the courier. If one of you guys wants to place those, I'd appreciate it. I don't have the inventory slots to do it, but I've purchased them for you guys. Okay, thanks. I bet he's going to place them in incorrect positions. I immediately regret telling my team that they could place those. Usually the barrier to supports buying wards in pubs isn't that they don't want to place them, it's that they don't have the money. BKB. So. But map vision is so important that I can afford to be the one buying wards if no one else is. Because against Storm Spirit and that other hero, like Storm Spirit and Spirit Breaker, if I can't see where the fuck they are, I can't do anything. I can't win the game. Tiny's really nice because I can just walk out waves like this, push it all the way to their tower.
Monster kill.
But if anything, don't look at this game and try to emulate what I'm doing on Tiny. But like understand that I'm like, if this isn't the ideal way to play a Tiny, like that's fair. But this is what I need to do to win the game. Like just shut down the Shadow Fiend and then just sit on top of the enemy heroes in general. And I think I've done nicely in shutting down the Shadow Fiend. And I know that my team is going to need wards to win. It's pretty obvious that I need to make sure that my team can see where the enemies are. So if you're going to take anything from this, make it that in games like this, I'm not playing... If I were playing the Anti-Mage, I probably wouldn't buy the wards. But if I were playing Vengeful Spirit or Windrunner, I would.
Of course. My favorite quarry. Tiny, coming in.
No, Toss does hit towers. Oh, I'm SK Cap. I'd assume like Armlet 4-stick because you saw...
Rolling stone.
Yeah, so he's Armlet 4-stick and then Reverse. Not like the best items by any means.
Head
The
for
Windrunner's
the
dead.
quarry.
Or is she? No, yeah, she's sided by Charge, so she's dead.
I gather no loss.
I'm gonna teach Ruff that he shouldn't leave the pool.
Invisibility.
His team won't TP to help him, but I won't get the kill. I just wanted to see if he'd BKB for that, and he did. I'm being charged by this guy, and his team will follow up to kill me, but we can kill him easily. Damn, I was so close on that arrow. Like, I was like cringing thinking that that might hit me. I'm actually gonna sell that TP, get the full bounty back because there are probably wards in stock. And no one else is buying wards, so I may as well do it myself. Tinker is also absorbing all of the farm on the map while not doing anything substantial like that. Note that I would have died there if I didn't pound the bottle like I did. I don't really care about the Windrunner getting farm, so I'm just gonna walk this lane out a bit. The Windrunner isn't important. The Anti-Mage and other people are. I don't understand why the Windrunner and the Vengeful feel like we're gonna win the game if they get money, because we won't. We should Rosh soon. They're not gonna be what wins the game for us.
I gather no loss. Yes.
I like Tiny. I like Tiny a lot. I would be like 20-0 this game if I were able to play it the way that I wanted with a competent team, but I'm not. I'm not able to do that at all. I have to play like a fucking support peasant because my team isn't doing what they need to do.
Head for the
Let's go Rosh.
quarry.
Go Rosh, because we'll know if they're going to interrupt us. I'll come and help you with the Rosh in just a
The
moment,
enemy's
but we need
top
other people
tower
there too.
has fallen.
Rock on. It's not time. Forward.
Rosh will by default hit the closest thing to him, so I'm standing closest to Tiny. Or just closest to Roshan, rather. With the ward, don't go to help him, just finish Rosh. He's dead by rocket anyways.
No hard feelings.
No, they have to be in the one spot where we actually can't see them.
Roshan has fallen to the Dire.
Now they're detracted. That's like the worst person for that to be on. It should have been on Anti-Mage.
A rolling stone.
They're detracted. I hate winning games like this, though. Not because I hate winning. I obviously like winning. And I understand that the people on the enemy team are pubs, and the people on my team are pubs, and there are certain things I can do that will make me win pubs. But one thing that makes me nervous about winning games like this is that the people I'm playing with are going to think that we won because what they did was a good idea. You know for a fact Anime is going to walk out of this game and say, "Oh boy, it was a good thing I got that fucking Midas. Like, I was just so farmed. I sure carried that team. Anime's OP, blah, blah, blah." But the Anime is just garbage. And, like... You gonna stun him or are you gonna let him roll away? I guess you're gonna let him roll away despite the fact I chucked him. Dumb bitch. It should not have even been at that point though. Like, the Vengeful should have stunned him and then the guy would have been dead. But, like, I even chucked the Storm Spirit at Vengeful. That guy can actually 1v1 me. He probably has a sheep. No, he's really underfarmed. That's disgusting that he has such little farm because he's been fucking over his team by taking all the farm on the map. He should have way more shit than that on Tinker at this point in the game, especially when he's taking that much farm. A huge part of that is the rage buyback that he did. Then again, I think Anime also did a rage buyback, which is why he doesn't have the farm that he has. The problem with getting an Aegis on Skeleton King, I mean, obviously you'd be like, oh, well, Skeleton King already respawns. Yeah, but if Skeleton King dies 3 times, then the fight is probably over anyways. And if you respawn with Aegis when everyone else is dead, then you're kind of fucked. There are games I've seen where, like, people put the Aegis on, like, Shadow Shaman and heroes like that. And they do it in certain games when, like, they get these Aegis on these heroes when they have, like, Animage and stuff. Like, look now, he's gonna die and lose an Aegis. Pretty poor play. We all need to be there. Like, we should all posture towards that because he's gonna come back again. So that doesn't feel like it was put to good use. On him. Rax it mid. I have mana boots in 3 seconds if you guys want to be here. Good job. At least you two doing well. Yeah, definitely. Definitely fucking SK and Animage are doing well because they're such good players. Well, the SK isn't as bad as the Animage. The SK is, I think, fine. I don't... Well, actually, no. He went like he can bar. Aside from that, like, his items are weak. He needs a BKB so he doesn't get kited. Like, if you're gonna get, like, a force stick because you've seen Complexity Deo do it, then you need to make other item decisions that are good. Go top. Stop trying to inflate your GPMs, bros. I'm trying really hard to win this game, and you guys are trying really hard to throw it. Just go. Because if you're gonna try that hard to, like, not get kited, that you're gonna actually get a fucking... What's it called? Nice on the toggle. Then you need to, like, get other items that accomplish that end, like a BKB. That'll help you to not get kited more so than other things.
Unstoppable. I'm not ready.
No, I need to
I shall spell an end to all evils.
refresher, yeah. But this game is annoying because it's like, I feel like if I were playing this game in the way that I wanted to play it, I would seriously, I'm not exaggerating, I'd end this game 20-0. I shit all over the mid, and then I won the other lane for them. So it's like, but I'm desperate to win, so I'm gonna get the items I need to get to accomplish that. And I'll buy the wards on the courier every single time they're up if I need to accomplish that as well. Again, wards on courier, I can't place. And I wish I could get like a sheep stick or like a Shiva's or like a fucking...
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
20-0 with this SB Storm. Honestly, one of the problems I had this game, honestly, and I don't mean to be a dick, dude, but you and the Vengeful Spirit should have probably contributed more towards early game wards. The moment that they get some levels on them, the Spirit Breaker, the Tinker, and the Storm Spirit have really high mobility. There was a point in the game where we didn't have wards, and I was really, really nervous because of that, so I had to play it. Well, you're fucking garbage, Vengeful, and you contributed nothing to this victory. What? Kind of walks with his hand, 4 boots for 4 feet. Oh man, I can't say that that was like the worst game I've played, but I definitely didn't enjoy that game as much as I think I could have. And if you look to like the Vengeful build, like some of the worst pubby items, like I'm gonna get the fucking green samurai sword and my blade of invincibility, and I'll get the new item because it's good on everyone, even though it is actually good if you're trying to carry Venge. And I'm gonna get a fucking Vanguard, and my god, I'm so good, and I'm 1 in 9 Windrunner. I'm gonna get a fucking Hood, and I'm gonna get like a Orchid, and then I'm never gonna complete the pipe, and I'm never gonna get a mech. And I have to play around that, honestly. Like, I have to play around people that I'm very, very uncomfortable with. And it's because I'm fucking desperate to win these games. I'm not gonna do anything that may jeopardize the victory, especially when the MMR on this account is clearly so low that I get matched up against people like that. But overall, I feel like that game was probably, even with the low level play from the pubs, it was probably more entertaining to watch than the other games I've played, where people that I have high expectations of do not perform and do not even buy TPs. There were a couple moments there where I felt like no one was going to TP, and there were a couple moments where people actually did TP and they did position well. How do you feel feeding off the BRs? You did fine mid that game, Rough. Like, not gonna lie. But I gotta point this out though, dude. Like, there was a point in that game where, like, I had enough gold for a bottle. And I'm gonna say this now. Never fucking use the courier unless you desperately need it and that shit is fucking flying and, like, you're an animage, you need it for a salve. Like, don't fucking use it before your mid gets a bottle, because the mid needs it to control his lane, and, like, if he's behind, like, bottle or whatever. Sorry. Like, don't fucking do that. And I knew that shitbag Vengeful would do it, so I said it. I said it before the fucking asshole completed his Wraith Bands. I said, hey guys, I was like, hey guys, we could really use a courier. And then they bought a courier early on, because I don't expect pubs to even buy a courier. And then I said, hey guys, I'm really going to need to use that courier soon, when I had 550 gold. And nope! Vengeful Spirit fucking completes her Wraith Band, so I can't get my bottle. It was mind-blowing. Like, I have such low expectations of pubs that, I have such low expectations of pubs that I don't expect them to understand certain concepts like that. Like, don't use the courier before the mid. But in a game like that, it was crushing. It was crushing. Because I could have grabbed myself the haste rune, and I could have bottled it. And then that's the difference between being a hasted tiny with full HP and mana, and being a tiny that needs to return to the pool. Like, that needs to return to the pool to grab a TP and sacrifice the haste rune. And it sucked. It sucked pretty bad. This guy sounds like such a prick little cocky dick. That's a sick rhyme there. You sound like an amateur rapper. But no, I'm usually not a dick. And I think I was pretty genuine about that game without trying to be overtly insulting. Like, I was just, like, that's how it is, man. And that's, like, I can't, like, play a game like that and then not make a comment like that, because that has a very huge bearing of the game. So if viewers want to understand what's going on in a game, commenting on something like that is very, very important. Maybe you did because you said it, maybe not, but I feel like a Vengeful Spirit who leaves the lane with 3 slippers of agility probably does that. Can we see some good Invoker hotkeys? I'm pretty solid on Invoker. I think I play the hero too much though, so I try to avoid him. What made you switch from Han to Dota? I actually stopped playing Han for a while, and, like, I just played, like, other games. Like, I was playing StarCraft 2. Like, and then all of a sudden, like, I got in the Dota 2 beta really, really early on, and I just decided to give it a shot, and I really enjoyed it, and I said, hey, you know what I want to do? I watched a lot of streams. I think I could make a decent stream. I think I'm going to stream. And I spent, like, $800 on a top-of-the-line computer. And I know there were people like, you can't get a good computer for $800. No, you really can, especially if you, like, I was browsing Newegg, like, on, like, Black Friday and Cyber or whatever. So I got a lot of really good deals, and then I got into streaming at a time when I'd only had, like, 4 viewers or whatever. And I enjoyed it a lot, and I found that I enjoyed Dota 2 a lot. I also didn't like the way that Han was going. Like, as soon as they did that, like, free-to-play shit, it really spoke about S2's values as a company, I guess. And I knew that there might be a day where I bump into, like, a free-to-play player and that it cripples the team because he doesn't have access to the full hero pool. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just play Dota 2 because that's where all the money is going to be at anyways. And that's where the money is at is relevant, even if you're not trying to get a lot of money. Just because where the money is at, the competitive scene will be at, because all of these pro players want to get money. That's why all these Han teams are switching over, because there's no tournaments in Han. And I figured that Han would probably end up dying eventually. That being overtly insulting. VS, you fucking suck. Well, the VS does fucking suck. That game, so you're right. I heard a streamer once say that you can tell someone's intelligence by how many numbers they have in their name. What do you think? You have 153. No, you just say you play him too much but never actually do. I do, man. Like this account is like 8-1 on Invoker, and I haven't played a single other hero more than 9 times. So I play a lot of Invoker. And then like on another account I'm like 13-0 on Invoker or some shit. Like I play too much Invoker. Like I used to play too much Tiny and too much Prophet, but I don't anymore. I feel like I'm doing the same thing with Invoker. As a streamer, I'm consciously deciding. So my SF is not strong. No, you actually did fine on the Shadow Fiend, but I feel like I would have killed you if I got the haste or killed a side lane. But no, you did fine as an SF. You were fucked over by the Tinker though pretty hard, like in the mid game, because there wasn't like a lot of room for you to farm. S2 is a comedy. S2 is fine. The free to play is fine. S2 isn't. I feel like Han. There are a lot of mechanics in Han that are really good, but I just realized this game is free to play at the moment, right? Dude, there's a difference between like the game being free to play and it being like a beta, and it's not the fact that it was like free to play. It's the way that they fucking did it. Where free to play players were like they didn't have access to the full hero pool and shit like that. And that's a big deal, man. Like that's a big deal because it means that players are going into every single game with a disadvantage. In Dota 2 when people go into a game, everyone's on the same level. It's not that way with League of Legends or Heroes of Newerth because of the way that they've monetized the game. So while yes, Dota 2 is free to play because it's in beta and it will probably be free to play on release, they probably won't do free to play in a way that jeopardizes gameplay, I guess. Barney, you gonna buy Diablo 3? Yeah, for sure. Drew said they've Dota 2 again, please. I'm so fucking tired playing with Scrubs on Han. Teams are swapped that game? I don't know, dude. My team is still pretty awful. Prophet is boring to watch. At least Invoker has room to outplay. Yeah, Han is a really obvious cash grab. Yeah, exactly. Dota 2 will be free to play. It's pretty obvious. But they're not going to do it in a way that they're like desperate to grab all the money that they can and run. What's that point? I got my pineapple juice. God, I had pineapples the other day on stream, which is what you're alluding to, and fuck, man, that shit is so delicious. It's probably don't need money. They're still going to monetize the game, and they're going to make it like a game where people can get money, but... Well said, 895 kit. For April Fools, there's a screenshot of heroes being grayed out for $14.99 being underneath them. Yeah. How do you make a new Dota account? You have to get in the beta, and you have to have the beta key activated on the Steam account. Someone's linking another stream. Marty can see your Clockwork play? Maybe, dude, if we get the right thing. I actually don't think I've played a lot of Clockwork. So yeah, that's actually a really, really good suggestion, dude. Darkworth 19. I'll play Clockwork or Bounty Hunter, because one of you guys suggested it. I'm more prone to playing Bounty Hunter, but I actually don't really play a lot of Clockwork on stream. I'll let you guys decide. One's for Clockwork, two's for Bounty Hunter. Okay, so someone posted another Twitch TV stream in the stream chat. Happens quite a lot. They put English in front of it, so the person who did it is probably some filthy BR fuckwad. We're going to check out the stream and provide some criticisms for it. Oh, he's playing Minecraft. That's pretty good. He's got a stupid face. He's got 4 viewers. He's begging for money, but he's doing it twice as hard as he probably needs to. Looks like he's got some laggy as shit Minecraft going on. Ooh, he's building something. Man, that's a really good stream. If you guys want to watch some Minecraft in what looks like creative mode, because there's no limit on the blocks, then you guys can tune into Night Killer 89. He murders people at the night. You can tell he's a hardcore dude because he plays Minecraft and is named Night Killer. Damn, I wish I was that cool. What was 1 and what was 2? I always forget when I say this. What was 1 and what was 2? What was 1 and what was 2? What was 1 and what was 2?
All pick.
The problem with Clockwork in pubs is that you need a very clear-cut mid-hero. And people don't see Clockwork as being like a mid-hero. But the hero does thrive a lot in mid because he benefits greatly from levels. I may not even be able to pick either of these heroes because this Tinker may be like, oh, I random Tinker, I'm going mid. And that would make sense as a lane. But looks like I'm not playing Clockwork. Well, I was going to go Clockwork even if I had to side lane him because Clockwork has a lot of kill potential.
10 seconds remaining.
I really don't want to lane with
5
these shitbag
seconds
pubs, so I'm
remaining.
going to pick a hero that dominates pretty hard in pubs. Our team is really, really solid right now. We have a lot of useful utility. I know you guys probably don't enjoy playing Lycan, but I actually don't play Lycan at all on stream. I've played him, I think, once or twice on stream, and I have never played him
Prepare
outside
for
of the stream.
battle.
Yes,
And Lycan seems like a hero that's good in pubs for the same reason he's good in competitive play.
indeed.
One was Invoker? None of them were Invoker. That's really uncommon for people to pick Clockwork. If I can get a Clockwork mid, I'm going to do it. After this game, I may very, very well play with viewers. The enemy's team is absolute garbage. It's almost as though they've lost on the picking screen. We actually had a courier without me even having to ask. And like a lot of our heroes have random these awesome heroes as well. If you look too, one of the reasons that their team is so bad is because they lack teamfight utility.
The wolf
Like
runs.
their team brings nothing to these team fights. Oh shit, I'm gonna try hockeying these things on 4 because I like to get Necro. I'm summoning them now so I can check for the rune and destroy it if it's not favorable. Now, again, the reason that their team is so
30
fucking bad
seconds to
is just
battle.
because like they offer nothing to these fights. Nothing. They can't do anything with that team. Whatever. These are really shit items that I'm going, but I never intend to like leave the jungle. I'm gonna play jungle RPG really hard this game. But I'm going to play with viewers again after this game, probably. And then I'm going to play Clockwork because you guys will let me go mid on him.
The battle begins.
Sick hotkey going on. I want to reach the small camp at about 30 seconds.
So you
So
say.
there was a haste rune bottom, but I destroyed it, which is always nice to do in these pubs because you never know what it's going to be. Might be an invisibility rune, and then like a vengeful spirit might get it at level 1 and then kill your side lane, and that's never a situation that you want to put yourself in.
Shredded. As must be.
Because my side lanes could die if they get a really, really unfavorable rune.
Lone wolf.
But then again, with the enemy team, I don't think they actually have kill potential no matter what they do, so it's pretty much irrelevant. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, though, the reason the enemy team is so bad is because in teamfights, Kunk is going to miss his shit, and Bloodseeker, Sniper, and like
Beware the wolf.
Clockwork have really, really subtle impacts on teamfights, and you need a lot of farm, and you need to be a decent player to make those impacts felt in any capacity. No, I'm gonna get myself. Oh, okay, good. That didn't break my clarity. I ran up before my wolves. I could micro the wolves back when they're low, but I don't want to risk having my clarity broken. It's a Skeleton King solo bot, so he's gonna actually need a lot of help in that lane. That should have been Invoker for sure. He might even lose the tower. He's up against a Windrunner Clockwork, and while there isn't like an MLG worthy lane, it's certainly not that weak. I'm gonna stack for bottom, but I don't know if I can actually like. Well, whatever, never mind. That's a really tough lane, and if I pull when it's at your tower, then I'm gonna get fucked more than I'm gonna help you. I'm not actually gonna stack or pull right now because the lane is at his tower. It's probably gonna stay there too. Like I could stack for him, but like if the lane is so fucked for him, like there's very little he can actually do to try to win that lane.
Of course.
I don't want to waste my clarity. I'm just gonna wait. My mid, I think he has his bottle. Yeah, so he does. So I feel good using the courier at this point if I need to, just because my mid already bought his bottle. I don't really intend to leave the jungle a lot because I'm playing a pub and my teammates probably aren't that phenomenal, and I don't want to put myself in a situation where I can get fucked over because my team does. And I'm just gonna jungle RPG the shit out of this game.
On the trail.
I'm gonna be pretty useless to my team, but if the enemies don't fuck with me, then like, which I doubt they will, then I'm gonna come out of this really ahead. Even if my bottom lane loses, I fully expect this guy to die, and I fully expect him to lose the tower by the 10-minute mark. But if someone's gonna help him, it should probably be one of these guys top. They're not doing that hot up there, but they're not getting shit stomped, so like I'm okay with that.
As must be.
As long as they don't get too raped. As a Lycan, there's also very little I can do early on except like stack and pull for my
So
lane.
you say.
But right now that isn't even a possibility, so it's irrelevant. I feel like Basilius should start out inactive just because so many noobs forget to turn that shit off and they buy it because it's a recommended item. Looks like Invoker has first blood, so he's in really good shape. And I think that our Tinker is winning that lane as he should. It's a lane that Invoker wins pretty
Fealty
handily.
to none.
I might try to help this guy bot, maybe send my wolves in to auto attack the shit out of the enemy, but I really can't see a world in which my presence makes a tangible difference to him. It annoys the shit out of me how Clockwork's rockets have the same sound as that other guy's rockets, his Tinkers. I'm going for players like
Beware
I'm going to
the
Sniper
wolf.
because they're good. People go Sniper and Anti-Mage because they've seen them played a lot and they think that they're good enough to pull it off, I guess. Support because hardly anyone plays support in pubs. That's totally true. Supports are totally underrepresented in pubs. By the way, I just modded 2 people in chat that have been watching this stream forever. If you're one of the 2 people I just modded, please never ban anyone unless they post a Sheeny or like Horseborn. I mean, someone who just stays in the jungle and doesn't try to gank for size, etc. So jungle RPG is a joke term. Yeah, I use it sarcastically. It's something you see a lot in pubs on heroes who can affect the game a lot as well. Like, a lot of the time in pubs I see heroes like Nature's Prophet that can be anywhere in the map in 4 seconds that just never come out of the jungle because they see themselves as like a jungler, which isn't even like a valid thing, you know? And it's annoying.
As it please you.
Okay, thank you.
The wolf is at your door.
But yeah, I use the term sarcastically because I see it a lot. Like, people treat it like it's a single player game when in reality it isn't. And I'm really probably don't do, like, I'm sure that someone watches my stream and they're like, oh god, Barney played Lycan and just never left the forest, blah, blah blah, I should do that in a real game. And like, you shouldn't, unless it's a very, very measured decision, you know what you're doing, which you probably don't. If you're in this, and not saying like, oh god, that sounded so condescending, I regret that statement immediately. But if you understand why you're doing something, it can be done. Like, you could play Lycan if you're in a competitive game and never walk out of the forest, and I've seen that a couple of times. But they do it for very, very specific reasons that probably aren't applicable to the level of play that many people here are playing at. Then again, Lycan is good in competitive reasons for some of the same reasons he's good in pubs, so I feel like you can get away with doing this bullshit in a lot of pubs, and you'll probably be a huge credit to your team. Because as soon as the mid game rolls around, I'll be taking pretty much every single outer tower anyways.
Wolves need no armor.
Because the enemies haven't fucked with me at all. Well, now they have. Oh, if I knew the sniper was here too, I would have probably made decisions based around that.
Yes.
Okay, so the enemies tried to gank me. Too little, too late though. Like, I don't feel like that was very impactful.
Beware the wolf.
I'm building a future. Help you in it.
Good for me.
You can just leave that wolf up the hill for a bit.
In
I don't need it to clear the
theory.
camp, and I'm just gonna scout out with it. I'm also gonna clear this camp here.
I lope to battle.
I'm gonna support with my badass venge. Yeah, there are people like that, and there are also people, or there are people who think they need to like carry their venge and like, I don't know. There are a lot of things people do in pubs that aren't very good, but because when people play pubs, they think that everyone thinks that they're the best player in the game, and like everyone thinks the game is all about them as well. Now that I'm level 6, the enemies can't fuck with me at all. If you're gonna fuck with the Lycan, it should be really early on.
Tooth and nail. For the honor of my house.
I'm gonna go back to heal. I could use the core to deliver like a salve or something, but I'm perfectly comfortable
Indeed.
just going back to the pool, then summoning wolves from the pool and clearing the big camp at the 7-minute mark,
Call
and
to
then
battle.
finishing out, clearing the yellow camp when it respawns, and then probably going to smoke into Rosh. You should always smoke into Rosh.
My
Even in pubs where
instincts are
people
keen.
might not have wards, it's super important that you smoke into Rosh. You don't just want to walk into that and then get killed and fuck the game over for your team. I'm just going to buy the recipe for Vlad's. It's fairly cheap. I could finish Vlad's in a side lane in theory, but I probably won't. I'm pretty impressed that SK hasn't managed to lose his tower yet. It's pretty easy to lose that tower if you're in that lane. My farm is pretty good, as it should be. And the best part too is that this is the point in the game where it's hardest to farm. The enemy team pretty much lost on the picking phase. I mean, heroes like Sniper and Bloodseeker contribute very little to team fights unless they have a lot of gold. But the problem is they won't get a lot of gold ever because those heroes are not good and they don't have a lot of utility or kill potential early on. Now Bloodseeker, at least you can get kills at level 6, but
As must be.
I enjoy using Broodmother push lanes. Yeah, Broodmother's really cool. I like that hero a lot, and it's a phenomenal hero if it's used in the right hands. I may be short on gold for what I intended to do here.
My instincts are keen.
Whatever.
Of course.
I see a lot of Roshes in pub, or a lot of Lycans in pubs that don't even kill Rosh, god damn it, until like the 13-minute mark or something. But I feel like you can get it like around 9 or 8 even, if you don't have to return to the pool because people fuck with you.
I rip your flesh. Killing spree.
And all of our lanes have won, and by a large margin, and that's with me contributing nothing to the team. So if my lanes are winning without me doing anything, imagine what will happen when I walk out of this jungle and take all of their outer towers.
Hunting. So you say.
I don't actually know if I can do it when I'm this low level, but we're gonna see. I feel like it would be greatly to my benefit to have some sort of healing supplies as I do this. Or a ward outside of the pit so that I don't die. I'm gonna go try to Rosh, but they might find me because no ward.
As must be.
There's no point in letting these wolves die.
In my father's name.
And as I say that, I don't micro him back and it gets killed. You have to tank a bit of damage to do this.
Wolves need no armor.
Okay, I can pull back now, and I can stick the wolves back on it. This should work, it's just so slow that in a real game no one would let you do this. The fuck? No, break aggro! Okay, good.
Call to battle.
I'm gonna get a huge level advantage out of this, as I should
In
probably.
savage fury.
It's ridiculous that they let me Rosh here. Over the course of like, it felt like almost a full minute. Rune is top. I'm surprised that guy didn't lose the tower yet on SK. I'm gonna send the wolves into the jungle to scout, and of course I find that bitch, and I'm just gonna ult and I'm gonna run.
As must be.
Wow, this is super good ult from that guy. Whatever, I die, but I have an Aegis, so they're all gonna die over it, so they should not have done that.
Double kill.
Well, that was a wasted Aegis, but at the same time, my team got a lot of kills out of it. I didn't expect the enemies to actually go that far when they don't have a single tower. But, I mean, I guess you do what you do. I don't know, there's really no way to justify that. Also, my team gets a huge gold, and like I get a huge experience advantage over Rosh, so it's not as bad as it may seem. Looks like the enemies have cleared my stack camp. It's unfortunate for me, but I mean, it is what it is, I guess. I'm just gonna stick for brown boots. I could get like more boots than that, but I'm gonna go probably brown boots necro and just take all of the enemies' towers like that. If I'm this far ahead, I think this is the proper build for doing a game like this. How does someone play Broodmother? The best way to play Broodmother is, in my opinion, to have a support, and that support will stick in your lane like a Crystal Maiden or a Veno for like the first, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes of the game. As soon as you get your Soul Ring and you get your level 2 thing, you actually just clear jungle camps with your spiders, and you just control your lane and don't lose the tower, and you just clear jungle camps with your spiders. That's a huge core concept of Broodmother, and if you do that, then
As must be.
like you're in oh, that's so cool. Then you're in ridiculously good shape. I've had that done to me so many times too since this hero came out. And because your support will get solo experience.
Rattletrap, all your parts are out of stock.
Yes.
The blocker, my hero, until she gets stunned, and then I'm just gonna land to her.
Broken.
'Tis no dishonor. Of course.
But jungling with your spiders is
The
so good,
enemy's top
like if you know what
tower
you're
has
doing.
fallen.
I mean, if you micro it well, it's even better. Like if you pull back the smaller spiders right before a kill happens, and then your support just sits there in the jungle and gets solo experience. It's really hard to do, and if possible, I might be able to demonstrate it next game if Ruff is still on. Why do you think Medallions go with Lycan? I think it's phenomenal. I think it's incredibly good, and I'm actually going to go win this game now that you brought it up. It's insanely good. I cannot overstate how good Medallion is with Lycan. It's one of the best heroes in the game you get him on. And if you don't... It's already dead. I killed it at like 8 minutes or 9 minutes. It makes you farm a lot faster, it makes you kill people faster, because on Lycan your wolves actually hit for a lot. And if you don't get one on Lycan, someone else on your team sure as fuck better be getting one, or else you're making a huge mistake. Thank you for bringing that up. Also, the mana regeneration goes nicely with, what's it called?
As it please you.
Goes well with your Vlads, but if you look at it like, this hero farms like no other when you're...
I look to battle.
But all of my side lanes won this game, so we're in ridiculously good shape to take the game. And that's in like basically a 4v5. I mean, it was fairly predictable though, just because, well, the enemy's drafted really bad. I feel like Brown made a good call to pick that Windrunner, because Windrunner is probably one of the best heroes in the game, especially in pubs. And that's doubly true if your team picks garbage heroes and you have to play around it, then going Windrunner can be a very good choice. But at this point I can farm super fast. I don't need to still be like jungle RPGing, but it doesn't necessarily hurt me that bad to do so. As long as I get a good farm, my team will win. Because we should have 4 heroes that are farmed right now, and if I look at the levels, we have 4 heroes that have a lot of levels. The Sand King isn't really high level, but that's to be expected. And like, all the enemies are like level 6 and 7, so they're all under leveled and we're all over leveled, so we've basically won the game. I'm just going to be getting that Necronomicon, and then I'll start just taking every single tower the enemies have.
A shift in power. Damage.
See if I can stack this camp.
Of course.
I might not be in time, but we'll see. Nope. It de-aggroed because of the creeps. That was just bad for me. I thought that if I had aggroed it with the invisible wolf or whatever, and then it would chase me, despite the wolves going back invisible, but that wasn't the case. That wasn't how it worked. It's not how the mechanic
Dire
works.
structures are fortified.
Fuck, even with the Necro 1, I can probably even just take all the towers without a Necro.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
They won't even need me for this. The Clockwork can't do that when he's level 7. It just doesn't work. No, they will need me.
Enemy I've grappled with.
Onwards.
I'll get fucked. Nice soaring, dumbass. Don't mini bash me. Oh, he mini bashed me. I'm so fucked. No matter what I do, I'm dead. May as well just run it. But at least that demonstrates how fed I am, I guess. Or farmed, because I'm not really fed. I haven't really been a part of that many kills. But like, if I didn't get mini bash there, I would have been absolutely fine. I was rolling the dice. Sniper's mini bash chance is really high, especially if he skills correctly. Like, he can also mini bash through BKB, so he makes this pretty annoying. But normally on heroes like Bloodseeker, if they ult you, you can TP. I was dead no matter what there. I wasn't going to take anyone with me because I was ulted. But yeah, but I'd use Medallion on Invoker. Not always, actually rarely, but it's okay sometimes. Can you go day 1 refresh? Barty, you check your chat, dude. I read the chat like all day, every day. I read everything that is said in chat. And if not everything, then so close to everything that you wouldn't notice. Yeah, dude, I read the chat all the time. It's one of the hallmarks of the stream, as I always say. I mean, you guys have clearly won this game. Barty fucking loves his chat, so it's been mad glitchly and shit recently. Yeah. Yo, homies, you get Roshan? Oh, welcome back, New Meta. Teach us your new sciences. Yeah, I got Roshan at like 9 minutes. I'm gonna get it again. I can honestly, like, I shouldn't even be trying to finish this Necro. I should just be destroying the enemies, but it secures a victory. And just like last game, the theme now is that I'm desperate to win. And I can probably win 100% of these pubs if I play it correctly. Like, no joke, I can win 100% of them if I play my hand right. It's just like a disadvantaged fight for my team. Skeleton King rather has his ult. So, like, I can come in from behind. We're gonna go in on this, dude. Go, go, go. Power of Lycan. Just brings down single targets too quick for anyone to fucking address it. I haven't even left the jungle this whole game too, so this is a really like nice strat in pubs where you can fuck with you no matter what. Get raped by wolves, bro.
I shake your corpse in my jaws.
Yeah, so I really don't need
Your
this
middle
fucking...
tower is under attack.
I really don't need this Necro, but if I get the Necro I'll be even stronger, and more importantly if I'm ahead, it'll let me take down these towers even faster. But Lycan is great because he's so good in pubs for the same reason he's good in competitive play. Rosh will be up really soon if you guys want to get it after this.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
I look to battle.
Yeah, Twitch TV chat has been pretty shitty recently. It'll be up pretty soon, like I think it's 10 or 15 seconds. We might just want to push down mid, like, and then do it.
Shredded.
Illusion.
Kestero's early so you can summon a
Fealty to none.
I guess. I attack command the tower to break tower aggro on the wolf, but it doesn't matter. It's too late. The enemies have no teamfight utility, so they can do very little to stop this stuff.
The enemy's middle tower
Rosh.
has fallen.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry guys, I totally mistimed that. Whatever, I'll just get it when it comes up again myself.
Hunting.
I apologize.
Lone wolf. Not yet.
I really thought that Rosh should be up then. I was completely fucking wrong. I really need to start typing that in chat when I kill it. Help me, help me, help me. Don't mini bash me! Don't fucking mini bash me, please! Oh well, whatever, I'm dead. Ended up being a good group fight. The guy did the mini stun on the shackle because the mini bash shouldn't go off. I was really hoping that that wouldn't happen and that I'd manage to get away. Didn't really work out like it did in my head. But still, in instances like that where you're dead no matter what, it's okay to like TB.
As you will. Wicked sick.
You can grind up your MR with Lycan, you can rely on smooth taking parts. Well, Windrunner is ridiculously good for these pubs. And so is Lycan, so I see what you mean though. But it's really not hard to pick a competent solo lane. I mean, their role is just to like not die, pretty much. Like, you don't die and you try to get experience, and then if you're doing really good, you get farm as well.
You can't keep up.
Like, if I had Ruff on Windrunner or something, I'd expect him to get experience and farm in a pub. But if you're not playing Windrunner and you're playing a different hero in these hard lanes, like, you can still get both experience and farm.
Mine now.
I feel like the Tinker is going to blow up the next wave as well, which is fine. I mean, I could use the farm, but it's not a huge deal if he wants to do that. I'm tempted to just summon up my Necro so I can hotkey that shit. But bear in mind that that last fight, too, like, I had basically a 4,000 gold item in the stash, and I was still pretty strong.
As must be.
Rosh up now? Yeah, Rosh is up. I guess I'm gonna smoke for it, but the courtier's at the secret shop, so I can't, so I'll just farm a little bit, maybe get like a Necro 3 and then go for it. The Necro 3 is also nice because I can haste the Necronomicon minions, and like I can do so much to make full use of those. Like I can haste them and I can howl them. And also Necronomicon, if there's a Lycan on your team, just instantly becomes a better item when it's already a good item. Like Necro is a phenomenal item. No one ever gets it because no one likes to micro. That's honestly the only reason people don't get it, is people don't like to control one unit in this game. And another thing worth noting about the Necro 3 is that if I go to Rosh and I have a Necro 3, I can destroy their wards. Because Necro 3 reveals invisibility, which also reveals wards and sentries. And a good team will probably place sentry wards outside the Rosh pit.
Call to battle.
Here, I'll solo Rosh when I get my Necro 3 so I can destroy their wards that are have vision on it. How can I check my MMR? You really can't. There used to be a way to, but it's hidden now. A good way of knowing is if you get matched up against good players, you'll have really high MMR. You could try to make judgments based on the people that you're playing against in general, but that tends to be really prone to like a bias. Like, oh god, my teammates are always shit, my MMR is bad, etc. But that probably, like, most of you guys probably don't have the best MMR in the world. This account's MMR isn't even good, but I need to grind it up again. That's what I'm playing. I didn't really do that much to contribute to my team at all, and because my team won so hard in a 4v5 basically, I can't even like demonstrate some of the things that make Lycan so good.
The enemy's middle tower has
But I think you guys
fallen.
get the point, like strong hero, etc, etc.
Dire's structures are fortified.
My team is gonna rax them, but it's okay, I'm winning jungle RPG. I'm so desperate to
The
secure the win
enemy's
though.
middle barracks. Roshan has fallen to
Then
the
again, this isn't
radiant.
really the way to do it. Soloing. What the fuck?
As it please you.
You should be able to sell from the corner here. I think I fucked it up.
So
Whatever.
you say. For a noble cause. Immortality.
So the game is over now. My ult is also on a 40-second CD. Hypothetically though, if you play like this, you shouldn't expect your lanes to win. I fully expected bot lane to lose, and I figured the top was like a 50-50. Of course, with these picks though, at the same time, I actually would expect my top lane to win. And I expect my mid lane to win too. But with this, like if you play like this though, don't go into games expecting your lanes to win. Like, the last game I played Lycan on stream, I did this and I didn't get interrupted at all in the jungle. And all of my lanes lost, and the enemies had all of their outer towers up, but I was still able to take almost every, well not almost every single outer tower. I was able to take a lot of enemy towers. That would have been nice if my team maybe won by a smaller margin, I guess, so I could at least show why Lycan is so good at taking towers. I don't know. I'm gonna stick the wolves on there. If there's not that many enemies there, I'm gonna go in on it. No. It's a clockwork, and they're probably his allies in the base. I guess I'll just take top tower. The reason why I had some tournaments back in Dota 1, they made rules there can only be
Call to battle.
one Necronomicon at a time per team. It's a really strong item. Yeah, it's still that way in Han for most tournaments.
Ah, my instincts are keen.
You can check the game you play and it'll say low, medium, or high skill level. I'm not sure. You can ask my friends checking the other day. I don't know how. I can show you how to do that, but I bet you this game and last game were a high skill game, but these clearly aren't high skill players. Like, just because it says high doesn't mean the games are actually like high level, I guess. I don't know. Unless you're getting matched up against like people that matter, I would say, then you probably aren't like super high MMR.
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
I completely forgot about finishing treads because they're so unimportant. Like, I'm fine without them, but I'm better off with them.
I look to battle. Hunting. Is no time. As it please you.
Whatever. Let's check the tower down. That's just the wolves and the Necronomicon minions hitting it.
Ah,
Of course, now the Necro is going to be down for the team fight, and that was a huge item. Also, a lot of pub Kunkas go Shadowblade. It's actually not a bad item on Kunkka. If there's any hero that should get a Shadowblade, it's Kunkka. Just because it applies to his cleave. Even tournament players have done it before. Not that that hero is like a common tournament pick. Instant kill, pretty much. I'm gonna walk into the base and see if I can kill Sniper now. Not even his pool is gonna save you now, Sniper! But apparently getting blocked by my own creeps will. Fuck you, Kunkka. Your next bitch.
indeed.
Not the horse latitudes.
I really wanted to kill that guy, so it's cool.
This wolf will howl again. Onward.
They can't kill me here. Well, no, they can with clockwork, so that
The enemy's top tower, the enemy's middle barracks, has fallen.
fuck! Cool, so I used the Necronomicon minion's active ability and I got the kill. Whatever, I don't want to stay dead because being dead is boring and this game is pretty fucking done. Apparently pool diving them wasn't the best idea.
The
Who would have
enemy's
thought?
top barracks has fallen. The enemy's top barracks has fallen.
Honestly though, 895, like I got matched against like competitive players in this
I
account
love
when the
the
count
battle.
was like 15-2 or something ridiculous at one point. So you don't need a ton of games played. It's like in StarCraft 2 you can be Masters League with like 9 games played or something. It's mostly about how many games you win over losses as opposed to
In
like
my
win percent
father's
or games
name.
played.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
I kind of regret pool diving the enemies. It's pretty much a waste of the Aegis. But I thought my team would man up and pool dive with me. Jeez. What's wrong with these guys? Helps love pool diving.
In savage fury.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Fuck you, sniper. Whatever, I'll go for control. Fucking mini bashes on that. Oh, nice tornado, you fucking bitch. Save him so I can't pool dive him. I'm making the same mistake twice. I really do want to pool dive these enemies. God, I'm tanking the shit out of that pool. That was a mistake. So, I've died twice in a row by trying to pool dive. That's gonna hurt my performance rating. Derp, derp.
The enemy's bottom barracks has. We now have mega.
If the game continued on, I would get a BKB. But the game is pretty much done.
The enemy's
Who would have
middle
thought that
tower
pool
has
diving
fallen.
It's not the best decision of my life. Look at the SK. The SK actually has items. The Reaver is a huge mistake. If he wants survivability, he can build the Salt Pierce to be more useful to him. But I mean, whatever. If it were a serious game, I bet he would have built the same items and kind of stuff. Tinker's items are fine. Sand King's items are fine as well. And Invoker's items are fine. So
Radiant victory.
none of the enemies that game were like BM at all. I'll pick one out at random and commend them. Here, we'll commend the one that did the worst. I'm willing to bet it's probably Kunkka. Because he has 30 creep hits and he's 0-7. Whatever, we'll commend them all because they didn't do any kind of BM. This is how you do BM commands, guys. There we go. All of the enemies played like shit this game though. Like none of them had more than like 69 last hits. Like you can fully expect to have 60 last hits 10 minutes into the game. You need like a bare minimum of 40 to carry. And look at the sniper's items too. And I bet you that if the Kunkka had money, he would have went for a Shadow Blade as well, and they would have done that despite the fact that I had a Necronomicon 3, which reveals invisibility. He still wants to get that invisibility because invisibility is like invincibility in these pubs, but whatever. Tinker did pretty well that game too. I didn't farm enough huts to inflate the performance rating. Let's see how high the performance rating on Lycan is. Bear in mind I played all of these heroes once on this account. I don't think you can get much higher than 3.5 bars with one game played. And I'm pretty sure it ranks performance rating relative to the people that you played against. Now if we look at the skill rating of those games, like I guarantee you it would say that they're like at least high skill, despite the fact that those games were clearly not high skilled games. The players in those games are not that good. This is how you do it. You look for replays and you sort by high. Like, yeah, that was a real high skill game, guys, with fucking garbage enemies. And this was a great game. That Vengeful Spirit was a real high level player. So you shouldn't judge games based on some obscure description of like high skill and low skill. Because every single game you play will probably be considered high skill, even if the games clearly don't have good players. If you're anything below high, there's probably a problem. It's sort of like too in other games where it's like you look at games like StarCraft 2 and all these other games where like are fighting games and every shit like that, where anything below like the top 5%, people are probably garbage, and even at the top 2 or 3%, there will be a lot of bad players who just know how to win. Most bars are alright by pubs. It's really easy to get 5 bars on everything though, dude. Like if you play a hero enough, I fully believe it should probably be 5 bars. Like I haven't played a lot of heroes more than once on this account, and I bet you there are heroes that are like 4 bars when I've played them like 3 or 4 times. Like I've played Sand King 4 times, it'll be 5 when I play him a 5th. I've played Huskar twice, I've played Animage twice, I've played Windrunner twice, I've played Invoker once, I've played OD once. I've played Bane twice. And no, I played him. Did I play him twice or once? I'm pretty sure I played him twice. I've played him a total of 2 times in Dota, and I didn't play the hero when he came out. I'll give it the benefit of the doubt and say it. But like all of these things that are 3 will be 5 if I play the heroes enough, or at least they'll be 4. I don't know though. I tend to do better than the people that I play with, and that's not because like I'm so good, but you know. And that's how I think it rates it, is against the people that you play with. Hopefully Mindless Rough is still online. NX is online. NX doesn't usually like to play, but NX is probably one of the most solid viewers that I play with. The MMR on this main account is really, really bad because I play with people that are pretty fucking shitty. Viewers in general aren't the best. Sure, the Bob, you can join. I'll play with people that I don't usually play with, since a lot of people I usually play with are offline. Let's see who else begged. We'll do an order of begging. I've never played with Billow Willow, so I'll invite Billow Willow. Ooh, Inex already giving me that bad manner. You can invite me instead of just assuming. Man, what a dick. And I don't see Billow Willow in the list here. Oh, I guess there he is. Ocean's Chainsaw, I like that name. It's pretty baller. But the party is full. Alright, so we play on US East despite the fact that I live in US West because, well, fuck it. US East is baller. And Europeans can play on that, and it's getting pretty late, and this is the time that Europeans usually wake up. That'd be hilarious if you had a sub thing. I'd do it right now. Thanks, Eric. I love you, dude. It's comments like that that make me enthusiastic about streaming, I guess. That's what I live for, dude. There are a couple of people who message me and they're like, hey man, I really like your stream. And it always makes my day to hear shit like that. Commend the clock for that ult on you after your first Rosh. That was a really good catch. It was a bad decision, but that was a really good ult on his part. Man, this keyboard is loud. That's true, bro. Like, my keyboard is so fucking loud. But there are a lot of loud keyboards. This is a mechanical keyboard, so it's really, really loud. Are there any lanes you straight up just can't play? Morphling is terrible. I honestly love Morphling. It's one of my favorite heroes, but I've told someone who asked that I'd clockwork. Is he lagging? My internet can lag at times. So if the stream lags, it's either that or Justin TV. It's usually Justin TV. Big fucking throws. Yeah. Pinpoint. Okay, Barney gets carried BMs. At least they're BM command or commends, man. If I'm gonna get BM'd in a game, I'd like it to be BM commends. I think you overestimate your viewers. Oh, dude, trust me, I have very low expectations of my viewers. 2 people instantly deny. I bet I have so many commends despite being a dickhead in pubs, usually. Like, that's a lot of fucking commends. And if there's one thing I'm not, it's forgiving. So that's pretty accurate. Actually, I guess I'm more forgiving. But it's not like I'm a fucking baller-ass leader that I'm super friendly. This is easily the most bullshit one I've seen. I think people just commend me because I stream. And, like the viewers commend me. And it's funny because, like, you can tell that, like, when the viewers commend me, they probably actively think for a minute, like, which one of these do I want to commend him for? And then, like, they look down the list and they're like, well, leadership, I guess, or like, oh, teaching, well, I guess I'll commend him for. But it makes me think that no one's like, oh, well, I won't commend him for forgiving, because this guy is kind of an asshole. Like, I guess that's the reasoning behind these sick commends. hate how Twitch TV's chat has been buggy recently. I really like to read and respond to everything that's said in chat, but I feel like now chat may be bugged. Maybe it's just being really slow today. I feel like people are unenthusiastic about using the chat because it's been so buggy lately. I might just send an email to Twitch TV.
All pick.
I love going against people mid that get random gold. Oh my god, did he repick? Oh geez, that just made my day. Here, I'm gonna refresh chat and we'll see if that fixes it. Sometimes it locks up. It's just been really buggy these past few days, which sucks dick. Fuck you, NX.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
It's true, because I'm not friendly, right? Hello, friends. Let us draft well and win the game. I will forgive you if you do poorly, and I will offer you help if you need my leadership.
For battle.
There we go, I'm working hard for these commands. It's nice to rocket the pool when you start. I'm gonna be up against some random gold faggot, so I better just get a stout shield so they don't get fucked too hard. I'm not gonna leave the pool with any gold.
I'm well oiled.
Oh god, they have a courier. Watch out, guys. The enemy team has a courier. What are you gonna buy, bitch? Damn titties. What are you gonna buy with all your random gold? Wards? Okay, I'm not worried anymore. Hello, friends. May we purchase a courier? Perhaps even wards of sight? Thank you. Friendly, forgiving teaching.
30 seconds to battle.
If you need any advice, feel free to ask. I will gladly teach you how to play. That just sounds insulting and dickish.
Hammer power.
What the fuck is on Clockwork's suit? Looks like we got some dynamite, like a fucking some shit, like a rocket, like some kind of gear, a knife. Where the fuck does the knife fit into this? What are you doing with the knife? Did he get stabbed?
The battle begins.
Please, Big Dick Doib, try to be forgiving and friendly to your fellow players.
Trip trap.
Oh cool, I'm up against Invoker.
Take a small.
Invoker wins any mid, especially against the melee hero who has to walk up to last hit. Hopefully he doesn't creep block like a stupid puppy fucktard, and then I get an uphill advantage. Close enough. Oh, a double damage Invoker. This shall be a fun game. He didn't even block, but he got a DD. That's so bullshit that I have to lane against a double damage Invoker. Like, that's such an advantage. No, I'm playing serious, dude. I'm just being sarcastic about commentary. Please try to win. I'm just up against a double damage Invoker, so like that's a whole fucking creep wave that I can't get any farm on, followed by a whole rest of the creep wave. The one time I can get farm against Invoker too is at level 1, so it sucks massive dicks when he gets a DD, because then for the whole first wave I can't do anything. Well, this Invoker is pretty bad. He's not cold snapping me, and he let me get 3 last hits that I should not have been able to get. 4 that I should not have been able to get. So that's pretty poor play by Invoker. He was able to zone me out for the entire first creep wave though, because of that DD rune, which is so lucky because he didn't block creeps, which is an awful, awful decision. But then because he got a DD, he's fine. He really needs to cold snap me at some point, because cold snap is a phenomenal ability. You take like half my HP pool with cold snap. If I can't get a last hit, I'll use my rocket to do so. It only costs me 50 mana. I really need a bottle though, ASAP. Unfortunately, I'd have the bottle by now, but I was denied a full creep wave. Getting the bottle before 2 minutes is imperative. This guy's taking a lot of damage from creeps. That's all I wanted to do. He was out of position, and Clockwork's thing is really punishing. I haven't played a lot of Clockwork in Dota 2. I played a little bit of Pharaoh and Han. And I wanted to see if that was as strong as it is in Haunt, and it felt just about as strong.
Attack! Incoming! A traps for a trap.
Damn. Holy shit, a flying courier. Whoever did that, I'm gonna commend you.